welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to film today's video because I'm actually gonna do a modest fashion haul. I don't think I've done one before. I can't really remember. But today is all about scarves and hijabs and all of that kind of stuff. Scarves and hijabs are the same thing. Well, you can make any scarf into a hijab and any hijab into a scarf. So yeah, they're the same thing. If you know anything about me, I'm a convert. I've only been wearing the hijab for less than 2 years. Well, I've only been a Muslim for less than 2 years as well. So I don't have like a big ass collection of scarves, so I'm always on the hunt to find like the perfect what's this perfect material, how it falls in the face and all that kind of stuff. So I went on Instagram and I found a page called Modelle. Now they're very popular on Instagram, especially now. They have a lot of influencers and stuff like that as well. They have a physical they have a physical branch here in Melbourne, Australia, and also in Sydney, which, spoiler alert, I'm actually in Melbourne now. I used to live in New Zealand and then I moved my butt over to Australia now, and I live here with my husband. I don't know if my update video is gonna come before this one comes in, but yeah, I spoiled the surprise. Anyways, this is a collective haul. I didn't get this all at once. I maybe made like 2 or 3 trips to Modelle to accumulate this many hijabs. But this is what the bag looks like, and it's just full of hijabs right here. And they have the brand name right there. So I'm actually gonna try each one of them on so that you guys can see how they look on myself. Because you know how sometimes the hijab looks really nice like in the photo, like online or whatever, but you just want to see what it looks like in real life, or at least on somebody. Anyways, I'm gonna try every single one of them for you guys. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Alright, so the first hijab I want to talk about is the one I'm actually wearing right now. I only have one of these, and I want to kick myself in the butt for just getting one because I'm absolutely in love with this one. This one has to be the one that I wear every single day. Like, it's my like day-to-day hijab. Like, I just wear it all the time, especially here at home. My brother-in-law comes in like very frequently because we live like 5 minutes away from our in-laws, so my husband's parents, and so his brother just comes here like all the time, and I have to like quickly wrap my head. And this is the scarf that I do it with. Like, this is so freaking comfortable, you guys. Like, it's so nice and warm, but not like too what's this? You're not gonna like sweat or anything in it, because it's like a crimp. It's like the stuff that was like really in. Like, every single person wore this type of hijab because of Habiba De Silva. She is an amazing YouTuber here on YouTube. I'll put a link to her videos down below. I'm such a big fan of her. She's actually a wonderful person. Anyways, this is very similar to what she has in her line, but I can't get my hands on her one because her one sold out like really quickly. And so I saw that Modelle carries it, and they only sell it for $15 as well. And yeah, I fell in love. I got this color, which is a dark brown. They don't have names from what I remember anyways, so I can't really help you guys with that. So this is my next absolute favorite. This is one of their chiffon scarves. The rest of the scarves I'm going to show you guys are all chiffon. Like, I did not venture off to any other any other material because I actually just fell in love with their chiffon scarves. It just falls so nicely. It's so comfortable. It's not too slippery where it's very hard to pin the product down. Like, right now, this I don't have any pins on at all because I know that a lot of people complain about chiffon scarves being very hard to wear because it slips quite easily. This one I think has a bit of grip, but of course you still can't like go around without any pins or anything like that. I always put a pin up here and 2 down here because I do like to fold my hijabs and things like that. So that's a standard for me, but you don't have to like go overboard when you're wearing their chiffon hijabs just because they don't slip as easily. But yeah, this is what this color looks like. So this next one is a very light gray color. I don't know, it's very hard to explain this color. I think it's very unique, and I think it goes well with a lot of, especially if you're wearing gray and white and things like that, but you don't want to put on like a white hijab. I think white hijab just makes me look like ridiculous, so I never ever wear a white hijab, but if I do want to if I am wearing something white, I always pair it with a color like this, just because it doesn't completely wash me out, because it obviously still has a bit of color to it, but it's very, very subtle, and it just, I think that it just looks very, very beautiful. This dark gray one I have right here is one of my absolute favorites. I wear it all the time. If you guys watch my vlogs, I think the last like 3 vlogs or something, I've just been wearing this hijab. I just love it so much. Goes with so many things. Me personally, I always wear black. I don't know why, but my entire wardrobe revolves around wearing black clothes. Like when I was taking all my clothes out to hang it, obviously in the new house here, like all of it was just black, basically. Black, dark gray, and like a couple of... The only colorful stuff that I have are like all cultural stuff that my amuni, my in-law, my mother-in-law gave to me, because obviously in their culture they have very bright clothes and stuff like that. So literally that's the only colorful clothing I have. But back to the hijab. I love this hijab so much. Again, it goes with so many different things, and I think that it just looks very, very beautiful. Next up, I have this peachy hijab. I think that this complements my skin tone quite well. It kind of blends in there quite a bit as well. But this one is just like a no-brainer. I just love nude hijabs. Actually, my first when I first visited their branch in, where did I go? Chadstone? Yeah, I think it was, no, not Chadstone, what am I on about? Broadmeadows. When I went to their store in Broadmeadows, the first stuff that I picked out were actually all their nude. Every single nude shade that they have, that's what I picked up. The colors I later on picked up as well, but yeah, this was one of the first, just because I thought that it would go well with a lot of my clothes. So yeah, this is the hijab right here, and I like how it's not, what's this? It's not too sheer. You know, I don't know, I hate it when hijabs are like super duper sheer, especially when you go for like the lighter colors. Sometimes you could just see right through, which is something, I don't know, I don't particularly like. But this one has a good amount of coverage, so you don't have to like, I don't know, put another scarf under it. I do have an underscarf though. I don't know if you guys can see there. But yeah, this is that color. This one I actually haven't worn that much, just because it's quite dark. This is a brown. It's more, it has like a reddish tone to it. I don't know if it's just me that's seeing that though. But I don't know, to me it has a bit of red. I don't know if the camera will be able to pick that up. It's more like a red tone, dark brown. I think the color is very, very rich, and I think it is beautiful. But I haven't had the chance to wear it because, again, I wear a lot of black, and so if I wear something like dark on top, so I don't know what I was thinking of buying this particular shade, but I still think it's pretty, and I will end up wearing it sometime. Here I have another nude, and it has a very subtle, like, ooh, that's not right. It has a very subtle pink shift to it. I don't know if the camera will be able to pick it up, but yeah, it's just absolutely gorgeous. I've worn this a ton. I think the tag, yeah, I don't know what happened to this one, but the tag kind of like came off, which is a bummer. But I honestly have worn this one so many times, and I've paired it a lot with, what's it? With the cultural clothing, actually, because I got a lot of stuff that's like, has like a bit of pink to it or peach, and this one's like goes really well. It's like a nude for my skin tone because I'm quite fair, and I do have a little, my skin's so weird, like on my face I have a lot of like pink undertone, but the rest of my body is very yellow. So when I actually when I match my foundation and stuff like that, I match it to my neck, because if I match it to what my actual skin up here looks like, it doesn't look right, because this one's pink and that one's yellow. But anyways, that's beyond the point. Yeah, this is what this hijab looks like, and I absolutely love this one. I think out of all the nudes that I have, this one and this one is what I've been wearing the most. I mean, obviously this one's like, I need to buy myself a new one of this, just because, again, or I could sew it up, but I don't know how to sew. It looks like that. Oh, but yeah, this is what this baby looks like. I swear I've been saying that for the past couple of hijabs already. What else can I say? This next color I feel like is a cool toned version of the one that I always wear. Where is it? This is the one that I always wear, and as you can see, it's very, very warm, and then this one is cool toned. Like it has, I don't know how else to explain cool tone. It has like a cooler color because this one's obviously warm and has more orange, whereas this one I guess has more, not blue, but you know what I mean? It's cool toned. But yeah, I think the light is going away because Melbourne is like, the weather here, honestly, I thought Auckland was extreme, but weather here is like next level. But yeah, this is what that cool tone brown hijab looks like on me. I'm like putting these on the most like lazy way possible, but they still fall on my face quite nicely. So they're really not high maintenance whatsoever and doesn't like slip away. Because honestly, I've had like chiffon hijabs where I just put it on my head like this and go to like, you know, style this side and it would like just slip out. But this one's quite like, I wouldn't say it's like completely not slippery, but it definitely has more grip than all the other chiffon hijabs that I've tried on before. But yeah, obviously this is something different. This is an emerald colored chiffon hijab, and that's what it looks like against my skin tone. I just absolutely love Modelle's chiffon range. I love their chiffon range and the crimp one. I really want to get another one of those crimp ones, but in like a lighter color. But yeah. This has to be my only colorful hijab though. Like all the rest are like nudes or like dark browns, which is still a nude. Yeah. So you know how I mentioned the other hijab had like a red tone to it? This one fully has like a red tone. It reminds me of like almost like cherry cola. But this is the one I was telling you about before. It still has a red tone, but nothing like the one I'm wearing right now. But this is a very subtle, I think that if you want to have like, if you're like me and you like dark colors, but you kind of want to be a little bit more colorful, I think this is a good option. Just because, again, it's still brown, but it does have more of that red tone peeping through. So yeah, that's what, I'm not going to say that again. I was going to say that's what this one looks like. But yeah, this is how the hijab looks on me. It's different, it's still different. This one is an absolutely gorgeous dusty rose pink. I think that it's just stunning. I don't know, like this comment is gonna sound so weird, but every time I see someone wearing this color, like I just feel like they smell so nice. I don't know why, it's such a fresh, fun color. I don't think it matches what I'm wearing right now, but if you're wearing like a very light nude or even a gray, oh, this would look absolutely beautiful with gray. Gray and pink just goes so well together, like this kind of pink. Or even white, if you don't want to wear like a white hijab. Like I just think they look horrible on me, so I'm never ever gonna wear a white hijab. But yeah, this is what the hijab looks like. I'm just obsessed. And again, I just want to go on about how it's not like fully see-through. Like you can see like the silhouette of like my bun, and obviously like I have underscarf, so you're not looking at my hair or anything, but you can see the silhouette of my bun and stuff like that, but it's not to the point where you can even see the color, like this color or anything like that. I think that it just has the perfect amount of coverage. And yeah, I just absolutely live in these hijabs, especially during summertime, because summers in Auckland is just horrendous, and summers here are apparently like 10 times worse. So alright, so this next one is actually super duper unique. So it has an opening over here like that, and then it like loops on the bottom. So this whole thing right here is, let me go far back, it's like a loop. So when you put it on, I have to take my underscarf out, so I'll be right back. Alright, so this is what it looks like on. Obviously there's the hole where your face goes. And if you have a big face like I do, I have a big ass forehead, so it's very hard for me. What you can do is you can just cut it down here very what's this, very carefully, obviously, because you don't want to like rip the fabric or anything. Or you can take a, what is it called? You know, that sewing thing that you just, if you make a mistake, you just pick at it and it'll like undo the knot. I don't do sewing, I don't know how to sew, so I have no idea what that's actually called. But yeah, and this is the long little loop that they have here, and basically what you do is you just twist it like that, and then you put this part over your head, and then obviously it's a bit messy down here, so you just style it to how you want. Yeah, you can fix all of that down here, and as you can see, it gives you a lot of coverage down here, and I think it gives a very modest look. It's very easy. Again, you just put it on, twist it, and then put it over your head and just, you know, arrange whatever down there. And yeah, I think it's a very good like go-to, especially if you're new to wearing the hijab, or you just don't want to be fussed with like styling it and putting pins and things like that. Obviously, when you bring it over the head like this, you do have to put a pin, like 2 pins down here, or just 1 up here, just so that that won't move. Otherwise, yeah. Another style that you can do with this, you can do so many styles with this. When I first got it, actually, I did a Snapchat. I did like a couple of Snapchat stories where I showed you like all the different styles that you can achieve with this kind of hijab. So again, you just twist it like that, and then you just put it over like so, and then you could just arrange it to how you want it, and it will give you a different look. I think it's like doing something to my camera though, because I'm like all just like blending in the background right now. So I'm gonna take it off and put the other one on. Okay, so that is everything from Modelle. That's all the hijabs. Really quickly, for prices, this one that I'm wearing right now, they're CRIMP hijabs. I do believe they run 15 Australian dollars, and then the chiffon ones that I showed you just before, those ones are $10, which is just crazy, because I swear those other modest fashion companies, I don't know, they charge so much money just for like 1 piece of hijab. I don't know. So when I found out that these guys were only $10, I grabbed everything, honestly. Anyways, so yeah, that's $10, and then the one that I showed you before, the easy one that you could just like twist and put on, I do believe those are either 20 or 25. I don't know. I don't think they're 25 though. I'm pretty sure they're just $20. But yeah, that's basically that. Overall, I absolutely love these hijabs, if you haven't gathered that already. I think that the quality is very good. I love how they don't slip and slide everywhere, because that's the thing about chiffon hijabs. They're just very hard to put on. But these ones aren't. They have a good grip. They don't slide and slip away when you have an underscarf on. You still obviously need to have your underscarf under, and I do still recommend to put a pin, at least like 2 pins. And for me, I always have to put a pin up here, and then this one is just for decoration, just so that I can frame my face the way I want with, you know, the hijab. Overall, I highly recommend this company. Go ahead and check them out on Instagram. I'll put a link to their Instagram down below. This is not a sponsored video. I bought all of these myself. Their store is actually super duper far from me, and I think we traveled an hour 15 from where I live, and then when I went there myself with my brother-in-law, because we took public transport, it literally took us like 2 hours and like 20 minutes or something. It's something ridiculous, but I went through like all that just to get these hijabs, okay? So this is not a sponsored video. No one's paying me anything. These are all just my honest opinions, and yeah, I just absolutely love them. If you have any questions, just comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!